Hello, my lovelies. I hope you are well. Oh my gosh, this has been like so long since I did a YouTube live. I hope that you're all well whenever you watch this. I actually filmed this video and I went to upload it into my editor, but no. So I just thought, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna do a live and we'll just do it this way, and it'll just be very raw and very real, and hopefully get to say hello to some of you guys, and you guys get to just, I suppose, like feel and experience me and my raw energy and like my real energy, rather than me trying to just chat and be like overly, presenter-ish. So if you are new here, hi, I'm Esther, also known as Miss Manifester. I haven't uploaded a video like this in a very long time. I've been really focused on my subliminals for a little while. So if you are new and haven't seen my face properly before, I'm just sending you a lot of love, a lot of gratitude for being here. Thank you so much. And this is a very, very, very long overdue video, because a lot happened for me in the first 6 months of the year. I manifested so much stuff and I wanted to talk to you about it for a really long time, but because I was waiting for certain things to be finalized, I kind of had to hold off. But now I get to talk to you all about it today. So, and I want to talk about my kind of like, I suppose, 3 steps, 3 reflections of how I manifested these things, because at the end of the day, I'm on a journey just like you guys. You're on your own manifestation journey. Yes, I'm a manifestation coach, but we all go through this all the time. We develop new desires and new things to feel attached about or obsessive about, and then we have to relearn to surrender that one thing again. And oh my God, it feels like it never ends. But the more you're on this journey, the more your alignment becomes, it's like a muscle, it's like a rubber band, and you're like you can just like flex back to alignment so much quicker as you go on this journey, and learning how to get off topic and to shift your focus and all of these other things. Please say hello. Please say hello if you're watching. I can see some of you are watching, so please say hi if you are. I've missed you. Much love. So at the start of the year, you guys know that I did my vision board video. So as always with any manifestation, I always say set an intention. So this really was my first step, as it were. Now, sometimes my intentions that I did for certain things this year, I didn't do a vision board. I didn't do 3x33 or a specific visualization or a 2-cup method or anything. Sometimes it was just a thought, like a very, very focused thought, or just writing it, or just talking about it, or an action that I did that kind of sent that out like a signal. So that is your first thing, is set an intention. And the second thing is law of least action, okay? Or path of least resistance, whichever of those 2 terms kind of resonate for you the most. Law of least action I'm going to use for this one, because at the start of the year I was like, right, I'm gonna do this. Sometimes you start the year and you're like, I'm gonna hit the ground running, I got all these plans and I'm gonna be this, that and the other, and I just went into way too into push energy. And then there were a lot of things coming up where I was getting, like, I suppose you could call it blocked, but like my daughter got sick like twice and she had loads of school holidays, so I just physically could not work, couldn't get things done. I was burnt out. And it only took me about a month to notice that. Some people spend years doing this. Like, it took me about a month and I went, whoa, oh no, I'm really out of alignment. I'm really burning out. I'm pushing too much, trying to figure it out too much, like putting it all on myself. Like, it's too much work. Guys, honestly, like, when the universe gives you the baton, like, and you go, okay, the universe is like giving me my thing now, I need to go run with it. I'm not saying that's not going to be hard work, but you can have a lot of things come to you. Like, we don't chase, we attract. And that's, really a lot about what I've received this year is me not chasing things, me just receiving things. And hey, DV Socials, I just saw you said hello. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, I had to say, right, okay, what does law of least action look like? Let's take this back to basics. Oh, hey mate, hey Rob. Me and Rob used to work together. Hey bud, how you doing? So I had to take it right back, strip it back, go, okay, what in my business is like an excess? What do I not like need? Where am I like going above and beyond? Like one of the things I always noticed with YouTube was whenever I just did one video a week, my channel was always like, it's fine. Like it grew quite nicely. As soon as I went up to doing like 2 a week, 3 a week, like it just dropped off. And you can blame that on an algorithm, you can blame that on whatever, but surely that doesn't make sense, right? But I've always noticed it. When I do more, it's like I get blocked. Like the universe just says, you don't need to be doing all that to get the same results. Like we can do the minimum and still do good, yeah? So I stripped it all back. And then I went into very much like, right, I need to prioritize my play, my pleasure, my fun. Being present with things, getting off topic. And I did put things on my vision board for the year, you know, like my drawing, playing the piano, these types of things. I have to do that myself, you know, guys, like no one's going to draw for me. No one's going to do that for me. Like I have to do that myself. But creativity is literally like allowing manifestation energy to flow through you. So I'm a huge advocate of that. Creativity, you don't have to be artistic. It could be that you like building Lego, or you like gardening, or anything, just something that you're present with. So, okay, intentions, law of least action, and then play and pleasure and all of that. But play and pleasure, it sits in with the third step, which is detach and surrender. Because if you are detached and surrendered, you do feel like you have that permission to do that. You do feel like it's safe to do that. You do know that that's the right thing to do. Like, whereas when you're obsessive, like you feel like you can't really kind of relax and enjoy, you know, life until your manifestation comes along. So those were my 3 things. The things that have manifested, right? So I've got my list. It's a list. The little things, are they little? We don't do size, do we? I wanted to call in a lot more support this year. So I did put on my vision boards, I wanted a cleaner and I wanted an assistant. I now have those 2 things. That is really amazing. And just a quick disclaimer, guys, I am well aware that at the moment there are a lot of people out there that are struggling. And there's a lot of people, not just in Britain, but are struggling with like the cost of living and these types of things. So nothing I ever say, I ever want to come across like coming from an insensitive place. What I want to say is this is designed to inspire you, to let you know that money is flowing. There is money going around. People are investing. People are hiring. People are paying good salaries. People giving away money. Like there is so much stuff. Hi, so someone else just said hi. There is so much good stuff going around. And that's where I want to get you guys to, and what I want to like open up for you in terms of like energetic possibilities. Like if you're looking for clients, or you're somebody that has a business and you sell products, I know a lot of you guys do that. People are buying. Like it's, you know, let's not go into that thing of like no one's spending any money right now. Like they are. It's all good. Like people can spend money with you, and there is money available to you, because money, I think, has really been the big thing that's opened up a lot of the things for me this year that I've wanted or I've bought. Somebody might go, well, you just bought it. But I didn't have that money at the start of the year. And it was like I needed a lot of it and a lot of excess. So I did set on my vision board an intention for 6,000. After taxes, I've had double that. Extra. Not from like my coaching business or any of this stuff, like just extra, from extra things that I wasn't expecting to come in. One of them was £6,000 to the dot. I'm not talking a penny out. I'm not talking a pound out. £6,000 on the invoice. Exactly. And then the other amount was more. It came from a corporate job. So interestingly, I put it out there and said, I'd really like to get more corporate work. The corporate work then that I did get was not what I expected whatsoever. Nothing to do with anything that I really do. Best corporate work I've ever had. Where are you going? Don't jump that high. Look, she's your baby. She's fluffy. Who doesn't love you? Now Bobo's come over because he's got jealous. There's no room. You'll have to come up in a minute. So yeah, and that was a temporary thing, and that really like helped me pay for like all the things I've done in my house. If you've been here for a long time, you'll know that this was all like greige and really dull. Much needed repairs, like things that were really important. It's paid for all of that stuff. I'm so grateful. Like I cannot express to you how amazing that has been. I did put on my vision board that I wanted to go to New York, but now I've decided I'm going to go to LA. And what's kind of weird is I look back at one of my other vision boards today, and I've put the like, I don't really know why it's there. I put the Hollywood Walk of Fame star on there. And so yeah, like that's kind of strange because now I'm going there and staying with somebody, and that wasn't even really a thought in my mind. And I'm going to Disneyland. So I could have done New York, but I've changed the priorities. The priorities changed. What else? Oh, obviously I had the BBC came to me and Stylist magazine came to me. Again, I didn't go to them. They just came to me. And the two, apart from the money, the other big one I really want to talk to you about is my book deal. Oh, got my book deal. So weirdly, I did download a little book PNG to put on my vision board at the start of the year. And then I don't think I did it because it's not on there. So yeah, but it was an intention of mine because then in March I did send a pitch. So again, this is about this action part, was like I threw it out there. Like I do believe in myself. I'm serious about this. I put this pitch out, and a month later at the end of April, it came back and they said a no. But rather than me going, oh my God, like they didn't want me, boo-hoo, like I'm back to the drawing board, or who am I going to pitch to now? I just let it go. Like I just surrendered it and let it go. I didn't stress about it. And 2 months later, I got an email completely out of the blue, and they just said, we're looking for somebody to help us create this book. Are you interested? Does a bear shit in the woods? Absolutely. So, and there we are. Like that's it. Guys, stuff can just come to you. Like it really can. Like sometimes people are, oh, it's too good to be true, or that's possible for her, but it's not possible for me. Like it's totally possible for you. Like you can 100% call in stuff. So I said this is 3 steps, but there's more to it than that. But it was, I set an intention. I applied least action principle. I didn't go mental. You know, I didn't try doors that weren't open to me. I didn't push. I just did the minimum. I poured energy back into me, which makes me more magnetic. I just poured love and joy back into me and doing things that I wanted to do. I trusted. I surrendered it. And even when I got a no, I didn't let that affect me. You know, again, I suppose that's like a bit like law of assumption type thing. Like you're not being affected by what the outside world says. You're not being affected by the 3D. You're not saying, well, that's not possible for me, or maybe I'm not wanted. It didn't matter. You know, even with the corporate work stuff, I'd put something out there about that as well. I'd like got in touch with someone, and then that never went anywhere. I didn't take that personally or anything. It just came back round in another way. So throw your intentions out there. Do the aligned action, but don't get into like figure it out and, oh my God, like what more can I do? And this, that, and the other, and super solution focused, because sometimes when we're figuring out, when we're in that, all that kind of energy, we're still in the energy of the problem, or we're still in the energy of lack, or yeah, the vibration that we don't have that thing. So I suppose that's really what it is, isn't it? Like you put yourself in the energy of it's fine. Like I'm good either way. It's done. I'm not worried about it. I'm not rushing. It's just going to come round. And it did. Like, you know, it's all come round. There's only a couple of things on my list, vision board or intention list for this year, that I don't have yet. And I'm, you know, maybe they will come through by the end of the year. Maybe they still have a little bit of unfolding to do. It's all good, but be open to surprises. I always say this, be open to surprises. You know, I I didn't think the things that I got, I would get them in the way that I got them, but I did. And I think when we just cut ourselves off and say they could only come from this place, they could only come from me possibly doing this or doing that. No, like the universe is abundant and limitless, and there's so many ways in which you can get the things that you want, and it can come to you. But make yourselves magnetic. Stop looking to like fix and to steer and to do all these things in like the 3D. Bring it all back into yourself. You'll send out that signal, and then stuff comes to you. Guys, if you've got any questions or whatever, you can totally put them in the comments, and I'm here. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been patient with me, or I haven't been showing my face because I've been, you know, I've been really up to my eyeballs. And the book deadline is the 20th of October. So it's a manifestation journal. I cannot express to you how excited I am about this. And it's going to be out internationally. So it will be out in America. I have asked if they can put it out in India as well at some point, because obviously I know so many of you guys are based in that neck of the woods, in that area of the world. And I said, you know, you guys love manifesting. So it's going to be out, you know, all over the place. It's a really big deal for me. You know, it's huge. And I just want to say, like, everyone has different paths to success. And you don't need 100,000, you know, subscribers, or you don't need to be, I don't know, like sometimes you just think, oh, I've got to be more to get the things that I want. And you're enough, like you're enough right now. Like you can absolutely have those things just by being you and just by shining your light and kind of putting that energy out into the world. But yeah, so it should be out next year. So that's super exciting. I can't wait to share that with you. I you know, want it to be really powerful, and I know that it will be really, really powerful. So that's amazing. And actually it was a year ago this month when I was doing some training, and I did a thing where I met my future self, and I said, I want a book. And she showed me this like red string with post-it notes, and she said, you've already got your first book. Like everything that you've done will lead to that first book. And it's right. Like that is completely how it was, that everything I've done can be like amalgamated into this journal. So yeah, your highest self knows, guys. Your highest self knows. It knows the way. So stay detached, trust, pour energy back into yourself, have a clear intention of what it is you want, or at least at the very minimum, the way it is that you want to feel, and just go forth and just steer with finding your joy and pouring that energy back into yourself. And yeah, and if you aren't following me on Instagram and you love my EFT tappings, I'm doing those there every Thursday live. And also, ideally once a month, I do a manifestation clinic where I do like a day where you can ask me a personal kind of like manifesting question, and I'll drop you like up to 5 minutes of voice notes back, giving you some advice. So if that's something you want, please come over to my Instagram, which is Miss Manifester, all one word, and I'd love to see some of you there. And that's it, really. Just sending you all love, sending you all light, sending you all blessings. And just remember, you're not limited by what you've been told is possible for you, whether that's like now by society or what, you know, parents or teachers or whoever. You know, you are amazing, you are worthy, and there is so much potential, so many possibilities, so many doors available to you. My foot is squeaking across the floor. I ain't, you know, doing something dodgy there. And Bobo, now that you've snuck up here, do you want to say goodbye? Look at that face. Isn't he beautiful? Of course he is. So sending you guys so much love, so many blessings, and I will see you all soon. And also, if you've got any like subliminal requests, drop them in comments, because I do listen. If they're too specific and I think they would only be for one person, I probably can't do them. But if you think of something you want, just say. Sometimes I can make combos. I just want to do things that help the collective. So anything you want, just tell me. I do listen. I am there, taking it all on board. And I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.